it's turkey season. We are baptizing another bird. We are baptizing some turkey, Mike. Tell us what recipe you got coming for us.
All right, so we've got a little bit of jalapeno cream cheese, bacon wrapped wild turkey coming at you.
What's not to love?
There's nothing not to
Cream
love
cheese,
about
jalapeno, bacon, thick cut bacon. I know we've already pre-brined this bird. Tell us a little about that brining process.
They're a tough bird. Like if you don't prepare them properly, it's not gonna be moist.
Yep.
So the key is just retaining as much moisture as possible. That's where the brine comes in. So we use the bird baptism brine, and we're also gonna inject it too before we put it on the smoker. So just to make sure we have as much moisture as possible in that, because we do not want it tasting like shoe leather.
It's like Mike said, this turkey has already been brined with the bird baptism. And now, Mike, I will let you take over, get injecting this bird and wrapping it in some bacon.
Let's do it. I've had it brining overnight. We're gonna make sure to get this brine off of the turkey breast, because if you don't wash it out, it's gonna be really salty and you're not gonna like it as much. There we go, we got it washed off. Now we're ready to go. We're gonna use our Tony Catchery injection. So this one I have roasted garlic and herb. I'm a big fan of garlic. Feels like I'm doing surgery on this bird now. All right, so we're gonna hit this bird all over the place. So my wife has basically perfected this recipe. Most of the time I let her do the cooking because she's pretty much a culinary artist when it comes to especially the pellet grill. But she's not here right now, so I'm gonna have to take over. Yeah, it's starting to burst at the seams basically. Gonna be juicy. Basically just trying to keep as much moisture as possible in it. Okay, so now we've got this turkey injected. Now we can move on to throwing some spices on it. One of my favorites is the Cosmos Hot Dirty Bird. It's just got a little bit of kick to it, a little bit of spice. So we're gonna go ahead and be pretty liberal with this. Get it covered up real well. Flip it on to the other side. Making sure to get in between all the little cracks. All right, that's looking pretty good. Now we can work on the bacon weave and the jalapeno cream cheese spread. Laying out our bacon in rows. Try and get them as tight as possible. I'm trying to get it about the length of this turkey breast. Parts of it are a little bit thicker than the others. This thin end of the turkey, I'm gonna actually fold it over so it's a little more uniform with the thicker part of the turkey, and then it's gonna just cook a lot better, and you're not gonna have one end of the turkey that's just barely done and then the other one that's kind of burnt. We're gonna fold over every other piece. Now we're gonna take our piece of bacon and then we're gonna lay it across here. We're gonna fold these back over. And that's too much. So now we've completed the first one of the weaves. We're gonna flip the opposite ones, and then we're gonna continue going down the bacon until we finish the whole weave. If you've never turkey hunted before, it is an absolute blast. Everything's getting green outside, and it's just a really great time to be outdoors. The turkeys will be really vocal and active with you. So like when you're calling at them and you hear them gobbling on the roost, like up in the trees getting ready to pitch down, and coming in and they see your decoy for the first time, fire off that gobble and start running in full strut is just an absolute adrenaline rush. Super fun, and we're gonna show you that they taste super delicious as well. This is long enough, so then if I just basically add another row to it, then we should be good. I'll just tuck that in there a little bit. We should be okay. There we go.
That's a weave.
That's a weave right there. All right, now that we've got our bacon weave complete, we can work on the jalapeno cream cheese spread. Go ahead and dice them up. Add the cream cheese and make our spread. We'll put a layer of it on top of the bacon. We put it in the microwave just for a little bit to soften it up so we can get more of an even spread on there. All right, there we go. Turkey time. This part of the turkey is significantly thicker than this part, so I laid it over the top and then I'm just gonna fold this over. We're gonna have a lot more consistent cook to it. Plus we're not gonna have turkey overflowing on the ends. There we go. And like I said, I'm gonna use toothpicks to make sure this weave doesn't fall apart. And we're ready to toss it on the Traeger.
Well, Mike, that looks pretty good.
It looks pretty delicious.
I mean, that bacon weave, that turned out well.
First bite.
Do I need a piece? I need to find me another piece of bacon then.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this jalapeno cream cheese
All right,
combined with
let's do it.
Dirty Bird is.
I think I'm buying a tag this year. With turkeys on my grandma's property, better watch out.
You could hardly tell whether it's a wild turkey or a store-bought
You couldn't,
one.
I don't think you convinced me that that's wild turkey.
That's the goal with this.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different ways to do it, but this one's by far my favorite.
Like we said, bacon, cream cheese,
jalapenos.
Mike and I are gonna finish eating this for lunch. We appreciate you guys coming around. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.